Hey everybody,
Hello everyone!
it's another Streamisho from Ronimo. My name is Jasper, game designer here, and we have an impeccable dancer,
Yes,
but also a programmer.
yes, but I'm better at dancing than at programming, which
Oh,
you
no.
can clearly see here. Can't be that talented at two things. I'm
Which you can
Joost, hello!
Clearly tell by our games that
Yes.
he's a better dancer. Although Joost was kind of famous in the Dutch game programming scene when our first game that we ever made went through Nintendo's checks in one go back at 2009 when it still really meant something. I mean, of course, there's still checks for console games, but back then Nintendo was famous for rejecting stuff and being very stringent on the rules. And
My
Joost-
dancing skills got us through.
yeah, Joost
That's what you're saying, right?
was flown into Nintendo Japan, showed off his epic dance skills, and that's how Sword Soldiers was made.
Yes, yes.
You learn it all here. Anyway, we have another streaming show for you guys. Some news about knots. I'm going to be playing some knots as well. And also raffles, of course. Raffles. And also we'll be giving you an update on what we've been doing on Sword Soldiers 2. Because we're not just a knots only company nowadays. So yeah, what's up with the raffles?
Yeah, we've got raffles. There's a timer somewhere in the corner. I don't think it's there yet, right? Is there?
Neil!
Is it? Yeah, there's a raffle there.
Appearing
There's the timer there.
Now.
Oh,
So,
Now?
yeah,
yes.
Wow.
So whenever it counts down to 0, there's a raffle. And if you've typed anything in chat in the 15 minutes before that, then you're eligible to win.
No!
Not? Is that changed?
It's changed, yeah. No,
It's
Neil,
changed.
Neil and Robin actually changed it a couple of weeks ago to
Oh.
exclamation mark raffle. You see that? It's spammed in the chat. All over
Oh,
the
right.
place.
And the raffle
Okay.
has just been reset, so spam exclamation mark raffle right now.
Yeah.
To enter the raffle.
So, do Neil and Robin know that putting an exclamation mark in front of it means not? At least for programmers it does.
They're noobs when it comes to programming, so I don't think so. They probably think it means something in Spanish. But yeah, there's...
And would need to be upside down, right?
Right, yeah, that's true.
That would be a true challenge if people needed to write an upside down exclamation mark to get into the raffle.
Oh yeah, I mean... I
How do
would
you-
have to go and go and Google that before I could know how to put that in. But you might have heard the other voice, the disembodied voice this week, and it's Neil.
Ghost of Neil is here.
Yes, Neil is on chat and on managing the stream.
Yes, and Neil is a friendly ghost, so don't worry.
At times.
I hope so.
So what do people win in the raffle?
Yeah, that's a good point. So with Sword Soldiers 2 coming up, we're also going to be raffling Sword Soldiers 1 HD in the Steam version. So you can win that. On top of that, we have for the 3 raffles, we have 3 skins, and they all fit with the theme. We've been trying, or Neil at least has been trying to come up with themed sets of skins. And yeah, this one is a bit of a stretch, but it works still. This week's theme is the Demon faction in Swords and Soldiers 2. And so we tried to pick some skins that kind of tie in with that. And so the first one that you can win is Demon Scoldier. Very cool skin. The Ghost House Announcer, which may or may not have been inspired by Thriller. And the final thing you can win is the Skeletor skin for Scree, which is also very cool. And there's also...
Oh yes, Roboscoop.
The
So
Roboscoop.
one of the people in each raffle gets a Roboscoop skin, which is a unique skin that you cannot buy. The only way to get it is to, win it in a raffle or meet us at a booth somewhere or something like that.
Yeah,
So another way to get it is to come to Germany, or
yeah.
or to PAX Prime. No, you're not supposed to get it that way, Neil.
Well, you do get Roboscoop in real life by meeting us at real life events.
Okay, right.
Right.
Okay, so I did not say that.
Okay.
We may
Well,
be at certain
fine.
events in the future, and if you meet us there, then you can get a Roboscoop.
Yeah, we are... I guess I can say we are hitting some conventions soon to promote Sword and Soldiers 2. Neil is sweating profusely, so I guess we can't say which ones. I don't know. But I'm sure you'll meet us there. And it
Yes.
should be fun. Anyway, and another opportunity is to come over here and playtest. If any of you guys is on our official Discord, you might have talked to Neil about coming over here and playtesting the Swords and Soldiers 2 campaign. Because we're doing a lot of retooling, difficulty, rebalancing, that kind of stuff. So we have people come over and play it, check it out, see if I did my work properly. We actually had some of you guys over here yesterday.
Yep.
And I actually gave some of them also roboscoops.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, on to the stream itself. I guess I'll fire up Awesomenauts.
That sounds very modern.
Alright. Fire up Awesomenauts because Awesomenauts got a little update this week. Awesomenauts 4.7.1. Hotfix for 4.7, which was called Slam Dunk.
Yes, the Snork Gunk update.
Yes. And have you played any Snork yet?
I've played a little bit internally, but not all that much.
Mm-hmm.
So what has been changed in the hotfix?
Well, the biggest one that's been fixed and the most embarrassing one is a bug I showed off last week where if you play a Snorgunk and you pull yourself towards the worm area, you die.
Always.
Yeah, regardless regardless of someone standing on the button or not.
Oh, you pull yourself through the floor a little bit, something like that.
Yeah, so exactly that. I don't know if there are any level editors in our chat right now. Awesomenauts has a very cool level editor built in that you can screw around with. But in this particular level, Serona, we have a worm that comes up in a door that opens, and to make sure that no people can get through the door and live somehow and have a dysfunctional game right there.
They get killed. There's an area there that does damage, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so when you pull yourself a Snork, there's a split second or a moment where, according to the game, you're halfway through the floor before it corrects you, and then in that split second you can die. You could die. I fixed that, hopefully.
So was that the worst bug that was fixed in this hotfix?
Yeah. Well, some of the other ones. Another interesting one is that some of the recent characters didn't have their death sounds set up properly.
Oh, so they didn't say anything when they died.
Yeah, that was kind of a bummer and a shame.
Oh, right. But you need a good death gurgle when you die. Like.
Yeah, exactly. Tell my mom I love her, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I saw a question in the chat asking about Roboscoop. Which character is that a skin for? Well, to anyone who played some Awesomenauts, it should be obvious. It's Scoop, actually. Scoop. Roboscoop is a skin for Scoop. It's very cool.
Yes.
Another question: How hard was it to fix the? Are they talking about Joost, Neil? Maybe this is one you need to explain.
Joost, you might need to answer this question.
Okay, so they're asking how hard was it to fix the cloning machine hologram projector, which it wasn't broken. I just wasn't on the stream for a while, and I was being projected in the office instead of here in the streaming room. So the only thing that happened is that we just moved it back so that I could be projected here as well.
So the question of Joost being really here is still open.
Well, I'm as really here as I'm anywhere.
Oh yeah.
It's like...
Oh, you're kind of like the... Is Joost kind of like the doctor in Voyager? Is that how it is? Or am I too old for...
Are you one of Joost's clones?
I haven't seen enough Voyager to have any idea what that is.
Okay, well... I can't believe we're talking about this, but Star Trek Voyager
yes.
is a TV series.
I know.
In which they get flung out in far reaches of space, and during that first episode, I believe, the real doctor on board gets killed. And so they are forced to activate the emergency medical hologram program, which is then their doctor for the rest of their series.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and at some point, they find some future technology that enables him to actually leave the medical bay and go around in space and stuff. So maybe one day we could also have you
Oh right, yeah.
visit other places than our office or stream show. Room.
Well, I often strap my hologram projector to my bicycle so that I can ride home.
Very cool.
So we do have some range, just as long as the hologram projector is with me.
Yeah. So you actually do have a portable hologram projector. That's very cool.
Yes.
Another question.
Well, technically you guys have it.
Does Ronimo own your projector? Joost is made up out of interns. Is that just?
Well, I've eaten so many interns that by now you could claim that I'm made out.
It's just.
They're really good food, especially boiled in a stew.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, juicy intern.
Yes.
I've been so excited for Neil's internship to be over because then we can put him in the pot.
Neil doesn't know yet why internships never take longer than 5 months. Because at some point we're just too hungry.
Well, spoiler. But yeah, I'm also reading that Joost, you were actually only a theory. Is that true? Well, you're here, so do you prove?
Well, theoretically I exist. So theoretically I'm not just a theory.
What? Yeah, think about that, chat. Another question I'm seeing is, any plans to add a new map? No, not currently, because most of our development resources are actually tied up with the re-release of Sword Soldiers 2. Sword Soldiers 2 is coming to Steam and PlayStation 4, and maybe another platform in September, hopefully.
That's the plan.
That's the we're aiming to be done by then, but you know it's game development, so we never know. And yeah, that kind of prohibits us from investing heavily in Osnabrück stuff. Also, we made modding possible so that you guys can make your own maps. And there are a lot of very, very cool maps for you guys to check out and play.
Yeah, I've heard rumors of a really good map with a hell kind of area, right?
Yeah. On the stream, Neil or Robin introduced me to a mod map that's also visually was very polished, but there's a portal of sorts that sucks you in periodically, and then if you do get sucked in, you end up somewhere below the level in some kind of hellscape. And they made some cool visual effects that distort the entire screen. It's really cool. And you take damage continuously, so you gotta platform your way out of there and get back to a regular Osnauts battle. Kinda like what I'm doing right now. I'm loading AI station with the new guy, Snork. Oh yeah, Car Squirt is what the map is called, and it's very, very cool. Highly recommended.
Oh, Car Squirt from the Wavelord Scoop.
Yes. And
he's an apostle of Catcar, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, and Malicious Max. They are both worshippers of Cathcar. And I guess he's some kind of evil, godlike presence in the Awesomnauts universe. So yeah, I am the new character, Snork. Snork Gunk.
So did Snork receive any balance changes in yesterday's hotfix?
Well, let's see. No, I don't think so. No, it was mostly a fix update.
Pure fixes. Okay, right. So does it seem like Snork is in a good place balance-wise at the moment? Is there a lot of feedback on him?
I played a bunch with him and against him, and he seems alright. I'm not entirely sure about the top tier. I haven't seen... well, so far, most of the feedback has been focused on the bugs. Obviously, because they are most visible. And as such, I haven't really seen much talk about his balance. So I figured I'd fix his bugs first and then see if people start talking about balance more. But I think he's actually generally okay.
Oh, that's nice. Oh look, we've got an 8-bit julep in the match.
Oh yeah.
That means that this is something that doesn't look good on stream, so let's not do it here. But if anyone in this match were to type /pixels in chat, they get a pixel art version of the game.
Yeah,
or
there's actually
version.
An Easter egg
yes.
with regards to...
That's a really
8-bit Julep.
Fun small Easter egg. You don't need to have 8-bit Julep yourself. There just needs to be one in the match.
Oh no, dinosaurs. I'm kind of lowish, but I also, well, I have some money now that our team has made a kill.
Money!
But this is also a good opportunity to push because they're one guy down, or one girl down, I should say, because Ayla died. Oh yeah, there are some things we should mention.
Oh, there are things we should mention. Oh yeah, right. The room we're in here is extremely hot because the Netherlands currently has a hot period.
Yeah.
We're having the sun has a killing streak at the moment. It's a killing spree. It's already the hottest summer since 1976, and it's looking like it might beat that summer. So this room is just beneath the roof, and it's super hot. So we might do a slightly shorter stream if that keeps us from dying live on stream.
Yep.
Which is supposedly against the Twitch rules. So well, we figured, well, let's keep to that.
But the clickbait we could have if we died on stream.
That is true. Our stream.
The marketing clickbaiting potential.
Neil, not everything is about marketing. God damn it. Ooh, that was close. But we managed to live, and our team managed to kill and make a double kill, which is very cool. So yeah, Snork's pretty cool. I saw Slow Wolf did a video on him, and he got destroyed. But it was mostly about his team composition, not really about Snork. So that's not really saying much.
So someone in the chat is asking, what species is Snork? He's a Scargy, right?
Yeah, Scargy, exactly. I saw that question too, but I couldn't get the word. So
well, I saw it and I waited with bringing it up until I had remembered the word.
Exactly. Yeah, he's a Scargy, which is a snail-like species, and yeah, he's actually on a mission to hunt down the Rockets Renegades, which is why he joined the Astronauts. Because Rockets Renegades actually.
Well, they're renegades.
Yeah, but they also had the gall to salt their food, which is highly prohibited in the Scargy homeworld. And since I think Commander Cookit was involved, their entire team got banned from the Scargy planet and put into jail. So let's see. Do we have any questions? Oh yeah. I should say thank you to Pequina Gamer for hosting us. I've actually checked out some of her streams, which is very cool. I'm seeing a lot more Awesome Nuts streams nowadays, thanks to our official Discord. And our official Discord has a content section where content creators, Awesome Nuts content creators specifically, can post what they're up to, if they're live or not. And yeah, I saw her recently.
Oh, cool.
A very cool stream. And not too bad at all, so not so slow. Oh yeah.
Okay, so next week we'll have a very special stream. Because next week Astronauts will be out on Steam for 6 years. 6 years of regular updates. That's pretty insane.
Yeah.
I wonder whether how many indie games or games in general have managed to keep going that long. So that's a really cool thing.
Yeah, the list is getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah, we're beating everyone. So next week we'll have a special celebratory stream to celebrate 6 years of Astronauts on Steam, and we'll celebrate that with a quiz, or even worse, 3 quizzes. So there'll be quizzes about Astronauts, and they'll get progressively harder. So we'll start with a somewhat easy quiz, and then I guess we'll end with one that's practically impossible. I don't know the questions, but with really hard, I imagine it has questions like, what's the color of the 5th pixel from the right in the menu screen? No? Okay. Neil
it's lore-related questions, so brush up on your Awesome Notes lore, and maybe Ronimo lore. I asked Robin one of the hard difficulty questions yesterday, and he didn't get it. He was so confident that he'd get it, but he didn't.
No way.
But Dennis did answer a easy difficulty question, so you know, come and join the stream next week, and you'll win some awesome prizes, which are
A Clunk figurine
No
for the
way.
winners of each of the 3 competitions. So these babies are incredibly rare. We sold them at some point. We'll see whether I can get it on screen somewhat. We sold these thingies on screen at some. We sold these thingies at some point, but they are not on sale anymore. But we have a couple left.
Mm-hmm.
And if you come to the stream next week and you get enough questions right, then you might be one of the 3 winners of one of these babies.
Nice.
And on top of that, also a bunch of skins will be given to the winners and to runner-ups.
Of course.
I see that the second and third place of each of the quizzes will get a skin of choice, so you can pick anyone you want from the Steam store,
Oh.
as long as it's an Astronaut skin, I suppose. Yeah. Also,
we actually have some winners. Talking about winners.
for the Ruffle Tide!
Ruffle Tide!
Ruffle Tide!
That was some sloppy play right there.
Okay, so Neil is laughing. He didn't know yet that I do this. So the 3 winners of the ruffled, 5 winners of the ruffled side. All 5 of them get 1 skin. Demon Scoldier, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right, Neil?
yes.
Okay,
That's
so
correct. Demon Skull.
all 5 win Demon Scoldier, and one of them also wins a Roboscoop. So I'll start with listing all 5 of them in a random order, and then I'll tell you which one gets the Roboscoop. And the winner of the Roboscoop also gets a little song about their name, which is going to be incredibly difficult when I look at that name. But anyway, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this. So the 5 winners of Demon Scoldier are Rekina, Squalid Catalog, Rico Easy 322, Love 58, and Sergio Squat. So congratulations, you'll get your skin through a Twitch PM message. That's a thing. If you haven't, well, I suppose Neil will be sending those out in a moment. If in a couple of minutes you haven't received a PM yet, then maybe you should search for where the PM option is. Oh, wait, it's not true? Okay, the codes will be sent after the stream. Okay,
Excellent.
sorry.
Thank you.
PM messages on Twitch seem to be a somewhat hidden feature, so look for it. So we've had cases where people said I haven't received it and they simply hadn't found where the PM was in the first place. So one of you also got the Roboscoop, and as a punishment I will sing your name. And the winner of that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rico Easy 322. It's just a number I can sing. And then I kind of lost it. Sorry.
That's plenty of song.
Well, more than you wanted,
Yeah.
at least. Okay, so Rico Easy 322, congratulations on also winning a Roboscoop skin. Enjoy it.
Yay. Congratulations. So yeah, what to talk about next? Well,
Yeah, but Neil is hosting a Radical session again this weekend.
Radical. I believe you have to make some kind of gesture and
Okay. Radical!
yeah, something like
Is
that.
that the thing?
Yeah. And
Okay, okay.
isn't there a follow-up?
Neil is telling me that
word
this
deal?
Radical!
Yeah,
Radical!
close enough.
Okay.
That's correct.
Oh,
It's
no.
like a phone call. Radical!
Alright. Noise. When the other person has to say noise when you say radical.
Okay, right. Radical!
Nice.
Well done.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The clips and memes.
So,
Joost Hologram EXE has stopped working.
No, please.
so during the weekend,
Friday.
on Friday, okay, Friday.
7 p.m. CEST Friday.
Okay, 7 p.m. in some kind of time zone somewhere.
Our time zone.
Okay.
There will be Radical being played. Radical are community games where everyone can join and everyone can play along. And one of the games that we'll be playing is... wait, what? Okay, this is really difficult. Neil put down this long a text for me to read. It's too much.
The script is too epic.
Okay. So, last week, at one point, we had more than 20 people playing Jackbox games, and we can have a lot more if you all come online and join us for some crazy fun. So, thanks for tuning in last week, and I hope to see you again next week. I see a lot of people typing raffle. Neil, does that mean that we're already at the second raffle, or no,
Yes.
we're not?
The second raffle is running.
I cut out 5 minutes from the second raffle.
Oh no.
Because we
Oh,
all
yeah.
forgot.
There's the
All
Oh,
of
right.
us, not just me. We all forgot raffle.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, I remembered it, but I'm just a hologram, so I don't need to run that.
excellent.
Okay, so
Oh.
on Friday, they'll be playing Jackbox games again. There's no need to download anything, it's just something you can do in your browser, so just get on the Discord and you can join. And they'll be starting with some Fibbage 3, which is a game about who can tell the most believable lie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Jasper might have already made a start with that by claiming that we got through Nintendo certification for Sword Soldiers 1 by me dancing in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
which is not true. I sang an opera in Japan. I didn't dance,
Oh no.
so
I don't
That was a
know,
good
is
start.
an opera more believable than a dance?
Come on, Jasper. It was obviously an opera.
Obviously.
Well-
No.
it doesn't matter whether it's believable. It's true,
Okay, you saw him dance and you saw him sing, so
which is more likely to be true. You haven't seen me program, so
Oh.
you can only assume that I'm not good at that, because otherwise I would have shown my skills at programming already.
I'm showing off Joost's programming by playing his software. Sort of.
So, community games will also include bracketeering, which is a deranged debate match where you play smart bets on stupid arguments. That sounds like my thing altogether. Well, at least stupid
No.
arguments.
Sorry.
So, Jasper, are you doing a traditional Ronimo quality match during the stream?
Well, I was 8-2 at one point, but now,
Oh right, you're doing really well, 8-4.
yeah, but my teammates are having a hard time keeping up with what my enemy team is doing. So, and as such, I'm having a hard time keeping up with what the enemy team is doing by now. Oh, I think the enemy Ayla left. That's okay.
Oh right, so she was replaced by a bot there.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking, well, there are no invisibility characters in this match. Why did she
Yeah.
suddenly appear? But that wasn't what happened.
Pew 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 pew.
Pew pew!
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, no! Don't swap me in there, dude.
Your X is
save
a
me,
really
save me.
helpful guy,
Nice,
isn't he?
Nice. Well, I guess he used me as bait for Ulip to go in over aggressively, and that worked, I guess.
Yeah, the Ulip died, so that's well done.
That's always a plus. There's a question
Oh right,
asking if we can stream even more.
so that we can give away more Roboscoops.
Yeah.
So next week will be a longer stream because of all the contests and to celebrate 6 years of Astronauts on Steam. And that means more Roboscoops.
Yeah, obviously. And Neil, you stream Radical.
I only
Right.
stream Radical when it's like Jackbox games because you actually need
A shared
to
screen?
stream. Yeah, you need the shared screen.
Oh no, I'm going down. That was done.
And last week, the stream crashed at 2 very vital moments. one was when Robin was about to win the match, and
Nice.
then the stream crashed, and surprise, Robin won the match. So it's definitely not me rigging anything to let my supervisor win,
Obviously.
or you know,
Or maybe it
anything
is.
like that.
We did a quiz internally when we celebrated that we existed for 10 years, and that quiz was also so full of bugs that a couple of people, including me, I got kicked out several times, so I had to restart my score. I'm pretty sure that I would have been first or at least combined third place or something like that, but I'm still salty because I got kicked out, so I lost my points.
Oh no. That is pretty upsetting.
It included really important questions like how much kilograms can Martijn bench press? And another important question was how much kilograms can Gijs bench press?
Mm.
And then the third really interesting question was, how much kilograms can Olivier bench press?
I don't remember the answers though.
No, me neither.
I guess it wasn't that important.
No. No.
But it was definitely a fun quiz. Personally, I had the most fun with the question, which is the best football team?
You're right.
But we won't spoil the answer right here. But let's just say that was a lot of fun. So yeah, Radical is coming again this Friday. Should be a lot of fun. 3 different games this time. Neil is gonna try his best and run it all. If you want to join the Discord, because that's where all the coordination takes place, and join our Discord in general. We have an official Ronimo Discord. Why aren't you on there?
Yes, Jesper. Why aren't you on there?
I'm on there. Well,
You are streaming. That's why you're not on there right now.
Yes. Well, I'm on. Technically, I also have it on my phone, so I could join you guys in the Discord right now. Anyway, yeah, I do tend to hang out on Discord occasionally, especially in support, seeing if people have any reports for us. Yeah. But Neil is there a lot more than I am, and he's also going to be there on Friday to coordinate the Radical games, which is a lot of fun. On to the next subject that I wanted to talk about, Sword and Soldier 2.
Yes, Sword Soldiers 2.
You and I are very deeply involved in Sword Soldiers 2. We actually had a meeting earlier today about
Status.
The status, yeah. What is the stuff we still need to fix before we can send off the console version? Because the way game development works is that the console versions, they have a testing period at the platform holder, in this case Sony. They have a testing period, so it's usually a good idea to make those first and send them over and see if they're okay with it. And then because Steam is pretty much, you log in, you upload your build, right?
Yeah. On Steam you can do several patches a day if you like, and there's no problem at all. It's all completely automated. But on console, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo want to test whatever you release, so that you cannot just release anything.
Yeah, that's an interesting point actually, because Steam does seem to have very little protection. How do you feel about that? I mean, I'm personally still a Steam user, knowing this, and I love Steam and I use it a lot. But you know,
well, I think in general it's really good for game quality that on Steam you don't have these extra rules, because if there's an issue with your game, then you can really easily and quickly fix it.
right?
Like we've had cases where there was at some point an Astronauts patch on PlayStation 4 a couple of years ago introduced a really awkward bug that made playing in a lot of cases nearly impossible. And it literally took weeks before the patch was live, because the patch needs to be, well, you first need to make the update, of course, and then you need to send it to Sony, wait for approval, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, on Steam, the moment it's ready, an hour later it's live.
Yeah.
So, or well, 2 minutes later actually. So
Yeah.
I actually think in our case, Steam is better for game quality than what consoles are doing.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think with offline games, I guess it kind of made sense to do like a strict checking period, but for online games, usually the complexity gets so high that it's really hard to get it all right in one go, and then when a bug does pop up, it's really nice to be able to just, basically press a button and fix it.
Yep. Yeah, that's really good.
So
Yeah, and on Steam, there's of course these days anyone can release a game on Steam. So I guess there's a lot of really low quality stuff being released as well.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, you don't see much of that on Steam. If you search for it, then you can find the really low quality stuff. But you can also really easily see like, oh, it has 0 reviews. Maybe there's something odd with this game or something like that.
Yeah.
So usually, as soon as a game is being played by enough people, you can assume that at least not a virus or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was my other thing. It's a safety concern. Well, I guess, I mean, in a way, it's bad because you're kind of crowdsourcing your bugs and or malicious software. But on the other hand, yeah, it's definitely a lot more convenient for the developers who do mean well and who do want to update often. And get their cool stuff out in gamers' hands as quickly as possible. So I guess it kind of evens out in a way. I think it definitely Steam for PC users in general. It's a massive improvement. Although you might probably argue against that because you love the big boxes, right? You used to like the big boxes. You used to go to a shop and buy big boxes and stuff.
I love having a physical box that I can put on the shelf in my room somewhere. But I don't actually need a disc in it. It's fine if the box just contains a Steam key. I remember that for games I've bought in recent years, like Doom or Civilization 6 or Fallout 4, I never actually put the disc in my computer. I just typed the code that's in the box.
It's just a beautiful code container, I guess. And while we wait for the matchmaker to do another round, we also have another round of winners.
Raffle side!
Raffle side!
Raffle side!
So we have 5 people winning the Ghost House Announcer.
Yes.
Sticking with the Swords and Soldiers 2 Demon Faction theme that Neil cooked up. It's a really, really cool announcer, regardless of how we got to decide this. And the winners are Agri Reldan, Mighty Blue, Nico 20.
Nico 20.
Nico 20. Xaski Sony.
Sony. Sony. You know.
And Chisley. And on top of the skin, you also win a copy of Sword Soldiers 1 HD to get you guys hyped up for Sword Soldiers 2, which is coming later this year. And one of you also wins a Roboscoop, the very exclusive skin. And the winner of the Roboscoop will also be rewarded / punished.
By a song.
By a song.
Yes, by a song. Okay,
so get ready.
Let's hear it. Boom, 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 boom. I drive a truck on a farm because I like agriculture, because I'm agri-Reldan.
Congratulations!
Hey! The song ended. Congratulations. Yes. Congratulations on surviving it again.
Sorry for the brief moment of silence. I wasn't sure if we reached the ending yet. But yeah. Oh, maybe I should have played with. Oh, whatever. So Agri Reldan, you got a Roboscoop. You got a Ghost House Announcer, and you got a copy of Sword Soldiers 1. Congratulations. And of course, congratulations to all the other winners who have to make do with regular awesome stuff without the Roboscoop. And yeah, so there's another raffle going on. I'm pretty sure Neil will be starting the clock soon. In the meantime, if you want to join that raffle, type !raffle in the chat to be eligible for the next round of demonic prizes. Okay.
So while we were talking about fixing stuff in Swords and Soldiers, so we're at the point where basically everything is in there. The only main feature that we haven't built yet for Swords Soldiers 2 is the achievements.
Oh yeah.
But that's just a couple of days of work, so we'll have that one later this week, I expect. And beyond that, it's a lot of bug fixes.
Yep.
Yeah, do you have any nice examples?
Oh, I see that I made a bug here. Sorry.
Oh, what's the bug?
There's a behind the.
Oh
83,
no, a bracket.
A bracket.
A square bracket.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing. Oh, I guess people are leaving already.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. So, what's the nicest bug that's still on your list?
The nicest.
Or the nicest issue? Just any?
Well, actually, a couple of the levels after the mid game are slightly too hard. There is a very cool level in the game where your base is driving and someone cut the brakes, so you can no longer stop, and someone put a bunch of bombs on the road, and you only have a couple of units and spells to try and overcome that, which is tricky.
Yeah, so that's a bit like a action puzzle level, right?
Yeah. But it's proven tricky to figure out, so I'm going to be adjusting that slightly, and because we still want it to be a challenge, but not like crazy. People have to retry 5 times kind of challenge. And there is some similar stuff like that. I'm also working with Ralph, the main level artist for Sword and Soldiers 2. There are some new skirmish maps that we're going to put in specifically for matchmaking mode for Sword and Soldiers 2, because Sword and Soldiers 2 is playable online in contrast to the original Wii U release.
Yeah, so for the maps in Sword and Soldiers 2 we have quite a lot of multiplayer maps.
Yeah.
But a bunch of those are well, kind of crazy stuff, like
Yes.
a map that does not have a gold mine. You can only get gold by collecting boxes, or a map that does not have build spots for towers, so you cannot build towers. And that's fun. Those are fun variations. But in a match-made match, you want balance to be right, so you don't want these weird things that upset balance, because maybe a faction is really strong, but only if they can actually build their towers.
Oh no! So close.
So to make sure that there are enough matches for actual match-made online games, we're adding a couple of those that are more of a standard balanced fare.
Exactly.
And then if you invite a friend through through the invite system on PlayStation 4 or Steam, then you can do the crazier matches, and you can also do the custom army mode where you can select your own army.
Yep.
Or, and this is a personal favorite of mine, you can set it to a random custom army, which means that you get a random collection of spells and units from the game.
Okay, this time we got him.
And then you need to be creative and figure out how to use those and combine those to get a sensible army on the battlefield.
Yep.
Yeah, those are things we're still working on. I personally ran into a really weird bug today, and it's so weird that we've decided that it doesn't even need to be fixed, because it's not something that will actually happen for users. It turned out that when I plugged in a headphone into my PlayStation 4 controller, I only got music and some ambient sound effects, and no voices anymore, which is really weird.
Yeah.
And then I tried another headphone and everything worked. It turns out that if you plug a headphone in badly, so that it only gets one ear, a sound through one ear, then some sounds won't play.
That is so weird.
But it's so specific and so weird, and it's actually something that's in Astronauts as well, and no one ever reported it. So apparently it's not something that anyone ever does, which makes sense, because you kind of want to plug it in entirely and not halfway.
Oh,
So sometimes we get really weird bugs that don't need fixing, because they're just they're just irrelevant.
Oh no.
No normal user will ever encounter that.
So, but sorry, there was no, there are no bugs with the sound effects at all. Or
Oh well, there are also real bugs with the sound effects.
okay.
Dennis fixed an issue that caused some sounds to not play at all,
Okay.
which is a separate issue, and which already got fixed internally.
Oh, nice. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I saw Vmar in the chat as well, and we actually had the pleasure of meeting him yesterday, as he was here to help us playtest the campaign. And some other relatively famous within the Astronauts community, that is, community members also showed up, right, Neil?
Yeah, Vmar.
There we are.
Reaper Ronimo.
Oh yeah.
And also Pro Ocean
Very
came
cool.
and playtested.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope they had a great time. I know Reaper did. Reaper had a good time. He told me on Discord.
Excellent.
And none of them melted through the heat, I think.
That we know of.
Oh, okay. They didn't mention that they melted because of the heat wave here in the Netherlands.
Well, we actually started with 6 playtesters, and then...
Oh right, that explains the puddle that I saw. You could have cleaned that up.
Yeah, well, I'm not that great with keeping stuff clean, I guess. Okay.
So there are some questions in the chat, I see. Someone is asking, will there be a Max Focus announcer?
Oh yeah.
Well, we're not currently working on one, but it's actually a very sensible one, because Max Focus is a news announcer.
Oh no.
So it would make sense for him to also be an Astronauts announcer, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds like a fun idea, but it's not currently in the works. And Neil typed half a question for us. Are you guys able to turn down the cooldown on?
Things.
Oh, right. There. Someone asked whether we can turn down the cooldown on Stream Raffle. No, I think it's overpowered. So we should definitely not reduce the cooldown. Or maybe if we reduce it, then we should make it less strong. So maybe not give anything away. Like we could do a raffle every 2 minutes if we didn't have to give anyone anything. Come on, Jasper, you can do it. Yes,
Finally.
finally. That felt like ages.
Yeah, I would have. I was so close on the Xenia too, but
Oh.
I missed my my attacks. But I'm doing okay. I think Snork is definitely solid. There you go.
You actually seem to be at an advantage this match. So are you gonna win, Jasper?
I'm not gonna say that. Oh, that's also a thing I changed.
You now always win?
Yeah. No, you just see me lose. But I changed the interaction between Snork's shell bombs and turrets. So now when they hit a turret, they explode, and they deal half damage against turrets, but full damage against the hapless knot who happens to be standing there. Ow, 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 ow. I'm dead. Oh, and I missed the snipe too. Dang it. Oh well. I got you next time.
Oh, right. I remember when the balls would just keep rotating, and anything they touched they would damage, and they wouldn't disappear on hitting something.
Oh yeah, that
Right, that was an early prototype, right?
It still does that when you hit enemy droids, but when you hit enemy players, it explodes. So it's a little burstier now.
All right, so after this match,
Oh yeah.
we're gonna have a look at the winners of the Rexic art contest. We had a sneak peek already, and it's wow, it's amazing. People have drawn such really cool pictures of Coco. It's
Yep.
Wow.
If you
Really
haven't
impressed by that.
seen the winners yet, you should definitely stick around because the art is really cool. And we'll be showing it off in a little bit.
Yes.
Thanks to Rexic for organizing this amazing competition. And we'll keep you guys waiting. Oh no, my Raylan. My beautiful teammate Raylan. Oh, that was done. I was too ballsy right there. Trying to do some damage, but the droids died. Oh, nice. But our Lone Star managed to avenge me and kill their Raylan. Oh, a lot of deaths in this match, but we are ahead slightly if you look at the levels here.
Well, especially if you look at the turrets. So you've got one turret down, one almost down, and they only have 2 turrets with some damage.
Yeah.
But none of them nearly down, so you're greatly ahead.
And I see the chat is also asking about, if are there going to be more dev streams again in the future?
Right. That's been ages since we've done real dev streams, right?
Yeah, well, we did a
It was
little
a
bit
fun
of
thing
dev
to
talk
do.
right here earlier, but
Yeah, that's true, but we at some point we had quite regularly streams, so someone did actual development and talked about what it was doing and showed it on stream. But that's quite a while ago that we done that.
yeah,
I don't know, are we planning on doing that again?
I'm surprised people remember.
Yeah, I'm also somewhat surprised to see that come up. Yeah, we stopped doing it because it takes so much time. You essentially you do like 20% of the work you do when you're normally working when you do a dev stream. At least that was the case for me. It takes some time to set up, and then it takes time to explain what you're doing, to interact with the chat, stuff like that.
Yep.
And doing that weekly was just a bit too much for the number of viewers we had. So no plans for that at the moment, but yeah, I did do C++ live on stream then.
No way.
Yes. That must have been the most boring thing in the world for a lot of people, except for some people who have really good taste.
Very specific people.
Yes, yes. I do hope to get back to writing on my blog about development of games in general and some stuff about astronauts. But I haven't done that lately because I became a dad 4 months ago. So I have a little baby to care for now, which takes up a lot of time. So I haven't spent my spare time writing blog posts recently. I do have a couple that are partially finished, but I don't know when or if I'll get around to actually finishing those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Okay, I'm doing okay, but the enemy team is experiencing somewhat of a comeback. So I have to stay extra sharp. Because comebacks are definitely real in Ocelots.
Being extra sharp is extra difficult when you've got a round character.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing I fixed. He's actually, well, he's not quite round in his collision, but he's definitely
Better match for his graphics?
yeah, he was kind of tall and skinny when it comes to his collision, which is definitely not what he looks like. So his collision should also line up better with his. Oh come on, stay around a little longer, dude.
So people in chat are saying congratulations for the baby. Thank you very much. They are also asking whether the baby is called Jimmy or Amy. Well, neither. We went for Lorian, which is not Jimmy or Amy. And the baby hologram at the moment is putting a lot of time into practicing how to put his toes in his mouth. Which is apparently what babies do when they're about 4 months old.
Very important stage.
Yeah, yeah. My impression is that he actually doesn't realize that he's putting his own toes in his mouth. I think he just sees his toes and he grabs anything he sees at the moment and puts it in his mouth. So he's pulling at his feet to put his toe in his mouth. And I think he doesn't even realize that it's his own feet. It's just something that's in front of him and he wants to put it in his mouth and that's it. So
yeah, well that's pretty advanced. I mean, I can still remember when you passed that phase. And started programming.
Yeah, right. That's it. Well, people evolve in different orders, right? Like I first learned to program and then I learned to grab things. But my baby's doing a more regular schedule.
More. Oh no! There's a bunch of people here. But it did a lot of damage.
So, someone asks how the lullabies are coming along. They're actually quite similar to the way I sing names here. So I make up really stupid songs and really stupid stories as I go. And since he's only 4 months, he doesn't know yet how bad it is. So for the moment, that's fine.
Oh, our droids are at their base. Even though I felt kind of threatened by them attacking this turret, we are actually quite ahead.
Oh yeah, right. The
Nice.
base is reachable already. Here I was talking about babies and not noticing that the base is reachable.
I know.
Who cares about babies when you can win an online match?
Awesome nuts!
The awesome notes!
Excellent. An official rendition.
Well, it's quite clear that I didn't sing that one. There's actually a lot of the songs in the Awesome Not soundtrack that have a professional singer sing them. Also have a version where someone from Sonic Picnic sings it.
Oh yeah.
Like the recent Snork Gunk version. We internally have a version where the rap and the female voice are done by Tuur, the composer of the song.
Oh yeah.
And well, it's absolutely hilarious. In some cases that actually makes it into the game. For Ted McPain, we liked Tuur singing enough that he's actually the singer of the Ted McPain song. Similarly, Swiggins is sung by Yorick, the other composer of the Awesome Not soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
So in some cases they left it in. But I can assure you that a real rapper is better than Tuur at doing hip hop. Let's leave it at that.
I'm pretty sure he's not on stream right now. Oh, we have winners!
We have another Ruffle Tide! Ruffle Tide! So we have 5 winners of a Skeletor skin. Right, Neil? Skeletor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And Swords and Soldiers 1 on Steam. And 1 winner of a RoboScoop skin. And the 5 winners are, in any random order, P4 Olo Diego. Piolo Diego? Paolo. Oh, Paolo Diego, right. Paolo Diego. Salt flavored. Boomy. Or more Boomy. Leon Towers. And I Jones 1721. That's a really old I Jones.
Ripened to perfection.
Yes, yes. I remember when he was only 270 years old. That was 3 years before I was born. And at this point he's already 297 years old, I think. I'm off.
Depends on when.
So, Leon Towers, Boomy, I Jones 1721, Paolo Diego and Salt Flavored, congratulations on winning a Skeletor skin and a Swords and Soldiers copy.
Yeah.
And then we also have a winner of a RoboScoop.
But really, a winner of a song.
Yes.
I mean,
So
Joost is here.
this is the moment where I really need to...
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a famous singer in the Netherlands who I think is not famous anywhere else.
Mm.
Who is similar to this name.
Oh.
But I can't think of any songs he's done. What songs has the guy done?
Yeah, he did a lot of covers as well, like I Did It My Way and that kind of stuff. And
Yeah, right, but that's not originally by him. Well, I'll do. Okay.
a rendition.
Okay. I did it, my towers, Leon Towers. So Lee Towers is a Dutch singer.
Excellent. For a bit of
and-
background for anyone wondering
Yes, yes.
who Joost
And
was
he's
talking about.
so amazing that we both cannot think of any songs he's done of his own. But he must have done some. 'Cause he's quite famous here.
Yeah. You know, I mostly remember the warm voice and not the actual songs.
Yeah, same for me. And the looks.
And
Like
looks,
used glasses.
obviously. The great looks. But
Let's
we
have a
are
look at the
getting
winners.
close, we have some other winners as well. Apart from, let me, Neil, give me a second.
Yeah, you're hidden from the stream,
Yeah.
so you can do secret stuff on the computer.
Okay, so we're gonna have a look at the winners of the Rexic Art Contest, which are really amazing. And the first one we'll be showing is the number 3,
The third place.
third place. Are we on screen yet, Neil?
No, I was waiting for you to announce the name.
Okay, so the creator of the third place is Han D, who made this awesome piece of art.
Watch where your hand is, guys.
Oh, oops.
Watch
Oh,
where
no.
your hand is. This is a
Let's hope my wife is not watching the stream right now,
So
because
indecent.
she might be really angry with me.
family-friendly PG stream here.
Yes,
Yes,
obviously
yes.
I need to cover maybe this part here. Anyway, so number 3, winner of a $25 gift card. I think it's eligible for Steam, Amazon, and PayPal, which is very cool. If Neil is to be believed, and I generally believe Neil. Anyway,
So Han D, well done. This
Han
is
D.
really cool art.
exactly. That's the main.
Why
point.
is the cursor where it is, Jasper? Maybe you should move the cursor.
No, I need to point out important features of this art.
Okay, so second
On
place goes to Lucky Time.
Lucky Time, congratulations.
Who's
Not only are you just lucky, you're also very talented because this is an awesome drawing.
yes.
Awesome
yes.
piece of art.
So in case anyone didn't know, you could tell by now, I guess, that Coco was the team of the contest.
Yep.
And this is some amazing art of Coco and of a solar crab.
Yeah, a tiny
Tiny solar crab.
solar crab right by Joost.
Can I touch it? No, I cannot touch the solar crab.
No, because you're a hologram,
Yes.
obviously.
It's out of range for the hologram projector.
Out of range of the emitter. And then finally, we have a number 1, of course. I don't know if I should announce this, but Lucky Time won $50, which is really cool. Congratulations, this is really awesome. But on to the winner. The number 1 art of this Rexic art contest is
Lowgrass White!
Lowgrass White. Even got a little song too, and
So-
she won the art contest.
This is some absolutely amazing art.
Yeah, not only did she draw Coco twice, there's also a really subtle Chuck Norris in there.
And a drop pod.
And a drop pod. It's amazing.
That's
And it's all drawn perfectly, so congratulations. Very pretty, very cool. $100 for Lowgrass White winning this art contest. Very, very cool and very exciting to see. I mean, we are coming up on our 6-year anniversary, which is next week. We're streaming our 6 years of Awesome Not celebratory stream, and we're still seeing people making awesome, amazing art like this for the game. We
yeah,
made.
it's really baffling that
in
so long after release, people are still
It's unbelievable.
yeah.
And, well, I mean, I still play it regularly. It's a lot of fun. So I think I think we can be very proud. And Lowgrass White should be very proud of this artwork because this is amazing work.
Yes, really well drawn.
And I think that's pretty much it for this stream.
So come back next week. Next week we'll have special quizzes, and the winners of the 3 quizzes will each get a RoboScoop statue, which you can now see a little bit bigger because clunk. Sorry, wait. Why do I call everything RoboScoop? Okay, it's a clunk statue. It's really rare. They're not sold anymore, and they're also amazingly cool.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of the coolest things ever made at Ronimo.
Yeah, it's very. You know what's kind of cool? It's a cool story as well because we made Clunk in the original Astronauts. He was kind of derpy, also funny in his own way, but he had really awesome character art in the character select screen, and based on that character art, we made this statue, which is really a lot cooler and a lot more animated and has a lot cooler proportions. And so Clunk was one of the first ones to also receive a visual rework. And when we decided upon that, we also decided it should be more like this.
Yes.
And so now this Clunk statue that was made before the rework actually looks more like he looks in game than at the time of release, which is just a little.
Yes, so tune in next week, and tune into the Discord on Friday if you want to join the community games. The radical.
Yeah.
Nice.
Radical noise.
Yes. Noise.
I'm not hip like that. And then also we have more to talk about Sword Soldiers 2, the online functionality, the possibility of a Switch port, and tune into our next streams to stay updated on that. After the 6 years Awesome Not celebratory stream, we'll probably be streaming more and more of Swords and Soldiers to demonstrate unit tactics, abilities, spells, and a lot of, there's a lot of tactical depth to that game that you might not notice when you first see the screenshots. So we'll be demoing that more and more leading up to launch. And thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody who submitted art. The contest ran really well. The results are amazing, and congratulations to all the winners of today and all the winners that we're gonna have tomorrow, as in next week.
Yes, and all the winners in general. Like if you
winners.
feel like you're a winner, like you're a winner at life, congratulations. Like,
actually, you already won because you watched this.
Yes. That's a good start. Yes. Yeah.
And we'll be right here next week. And that was it for today.
Yes. So
Would you like to do? Oh yeah, I was gonna
Too late,
say,
I
would you
already
like
did
to do a goodbye song? But then you already did it. Bye bye, everybody.